Hi everyone, my name is Sujay Ghoshal. I'm a chief architect with Wipro Digital, and I'm going to demonstrate a proof of concept we have developed for National Stock Exchange while responding to the proposal. The problem scenario we have picked for the POC is a scenario where trade applications or trade events are being published to stakeholders like clearing member, and currently it's a file-based interaction which takes a long time for the events to be passed to the external stakeholder, and also the sheer volume of the data means the downloading the file itself takes a long time. So we have come up with an approach which is based on event-driven architecture, and we are able to simulate the same scenario and pass the data in the order of thousands of events almost real time to the external application. So the POC involves the components that are shown in the diagram here. On the left side, we have a NSE trade handling system, which is simulated using Kafka client commands wrapped in shell scripts. And what it does basically is to pump in thousands of trades or trade events into a Kafka topic. And we are running an instance of Apache Kafka on the local machine and also Node.js listener. So the listener basically listens to a topic on Kafka, and as events arrive, it's able to transform them and persist them into high-speed data store on Apache Cassandra. And we are actually running an instance of Cassandra on a Docker container on the local machine and doing a storage of the data real time. And the listener also maintains a WebSocket server. So any external stakeholders like clearing member applications, they can connect to the WebSocket and receive real-time events through the WebSocket channel as and when events appear. So here the advantage is the events are getting pushed to the external stakeholders as they appear real-time from the server side itself without the external application clearing member in this case having to poll, which is we know is a costlier option. So let's jump onto the actual implementation here. I have three terminals open on my laptop, and I'm running a Kafka instance here and a Cassandra register on the Docker container on this local machine. So let's list the topics on Kafka so we can pump messages into that specific topic. So here I have encapsulated certain Kafka client comments into shell scripts. So these topics basically list the existing topics created with this Kafka instance. So it's basically connecting to our Kafka service and listing out all the existing topics. As we see, trade events is a topic which is currently running. So now, and this machine is also running a Docker container running Cassandra, and we have a admin console for Cassandra here, a GUI, which connects to the Cassandra server. And we have created a table called trade data. So any trade we publish through the simulator command gets persisted into this table. So before running the command, we take a current snapshot count of number of trades existing here, and it's 6108. And the trade data object model looks like this. It has some simulated trade data information like company, order ID, price, quantity, symbol, timestamp of the trade, Kafka topic on which it's produced, type of trade, whether it's a buy or sell, and a unique identifier for that trade event, right? So we have already pumped in some 6,000 trade events here. So we are going to run the node application, which basically listens to the Kafka queue and pump in some more trade and see if the count goes up. And we are also running an Angular web application as I showed on the client side, which represents a clearing member application. So that looks like this. So here we have a clearing member application. So now I'm going to run a simulator which basically publishes trade events to the Kafka topic. So, and now I see these are logs from the node application which are listening for Kafka events, and then it's able to successfully write them onto the Cassandra data store and logs a message that events are successfully downloaded into Cassandra. So if we go back to the Cassandra admin console and run a count again, we'll see it increase to by about 2000 to 8000 plus from 6000 it was before. And if we take a, if you look at a select query on the Cassandra, we can see the actual data that's getting persisted. So let's run the select command and we should be able to see the actual data that's getting stored in Cassandra. Right, so these are data coming from the simulator application with symbols, company name, trade type, buy or sell, quantity, price, order ID, and UID represents unique event identifier. And since the same events are getting pushed out to the web application itself, so we can see in the logs here that it's receiving on the web application side as well, right? So if we run the same publishing event once, just to see how the web application also receives the same events through the WebSocket channel, and as the logs scroll here, we can see, and then we have a display on the Angular GUI. So in the display, we are actually not showing all the 3000 messages. It's filtered or paginated to show 20 at a time. But it's basically getting the same data coming from the Kafka topic and able to list it out, and the same data that's getting stored in the GUI. So here we have just seen how through an event-driven approach we can realize the same use case and transmit the data near real time from Kafka topics to out to external stakeholder application, and also persist them on Cassandra. Thanks for watching the demo and thanks for your time.